Hello and welcome to another webinar. Hi, I'm Afsana. Right, so the title of today's webinar is Studying in the UK Simplified. So I'm going to ask you three questions. If the answer is yes to any of them, then I think you're in the right place. First question, have you actually ever dreamt for your child to study in the UK, but you feel overwhelmed by the admission process? Stay tuned. Did you know that you don't always need IELTS to start your journey to study at a UK university? If that's a question that you had in mind, stay tuned. Also, this is for you. What if I told you that we can actually simplify the admission process for you and help your child to study in the UK for a bachelor's program? Hi, I'm Afsana. I am the co founder for UK Bright Education. The purpose of our business is to actually help international students to get a UK university in the UK, whether it's for bachelor's or for master's. But today, the focus is really for bachelor's. I am talking to those parents who were supposed to come to a webinar, I believe, on Sunday. We really did miss you then, but this recording is especially for you guys because I know we're all very busy parents. So when you're ready, you need a cup of tea for this one. When you're ready, please take a seat and just listen and see if you've got any questions. You can write them inside the chat or you can contact ourselves. All the information is in the caption. So basically, thanks to my colleague Rosalind and a school, which I'm not going to mention here live, but basically, we've actually arranged for a webinar for some parents to attend for their child. Your child might have done WIAC, they may not have done WIAC. For either situation, we are happy to help you for either situation. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack on straight to the questions which the school actually shared with us. They could be questions which might be on your mind as well, and we're actually here to help you to go through those questions. And that's what we did in the webinar last week. So let me just share my screen with you, then you'll know what I mean. Here we go. So is that one? Okay, right. So I'm going to do it like this so you can see. So you should be able to see my screen. Now, here are the questions which was asked. So I'm going to delve straight into it. So basically, what it is, before I even start any of that, let me just quickly say something. So I'm going to quickly say this. Basically, UK Bright Education, we are a direct partner for several UK universities for studying a bachelor's in the UK. We are talking about universities inside London and outside London. That includes Greenwich, Kent, Roehampton, Ravensbourne, all those four are in London. Outside London, in Wales, we have Bangor. In Scotland, we have Edinburgh, Napier, and Dundee University. And England, we have Bradford University and De Montfort University. So I've covered all nations of the United Kingdom. We are here to help you. Honestly, we are here to guide our parents because it's a huge step. We understand that, and there's a lot of questions. Right. So I'm going to just start off with, let me just go through what we did in the webinar. So basically what it is this. We actually went through, one parent straight away asked, this is Phil from De Montfort University's International College. He's the college director for De Montfort University International College. So your child will actually come to see him and DMEIC when you start the course. The reason being is that from WIAC, you can't get an admission direct for bachelor's. You need to do an international year, otherwise known as a foundation year. Okay, there are many names, but that's what it is. You can't get direct admission with WIAC. You need to do an international year followed by bachelor's. Now, your degree, your how good the WIAC is will determine how long the visa is, and I'm happy to explain that to you as well, which I did at the webinar. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to start with that to begin with. So let me just go here. So I'll show you. So just to give you an idea, this is for West Africa. Now, apologies if you're watching this on social and you're not from Nigeria. That's okay. Just DM us. We'll be more than happy to help you. So I'm just going to select Nigeria right now. Here we go. Just to give you an idea for your child, the duration of the degree will be dependent on their score for WIAC. So let me give you an idea. For example, This is Nigeria, as you can see. De Montfort University, this is where Phil is the college director. The reason why I keep pushing Phil and De Montfort University, I have to say this, is because I'm from Leicester. We are based in Leicester. So I'm more than happy to look after your child until they've settled into their studies. I'm physically here only 10 minutes, probably less than that, 5 to 7 minutes by car from the university. So that's why Phil and we are here to look after your child. Right, with regards to studying in the UK and how long it should be, here we go. If your child has a WIAC, African school certificate or a senior school certificate, normally 4 subjects with grades 1 to 6, they will get admission for an international year, 0. That's what it's called. It's a 2 to 3 term course. Usually it's about 9 to 12 months long, and then they start their course onto bachelor's in September. That's what it usually happens. For example, if your child has done much better than that, if they've done WIAC or East African qualifications of an average grade of B3 minimum, if they have a B3 minimum, they won't go to Bachelor Direct. It would actually be known as International Year 1, followed by, guess what? Year 2 of Bachelor's. So, can you see we've got 2 types of foundation programs or international year, international year 0, international year 1. We've got 2 types. It depends on your child's academic achievement. If they've achieved grades 1 to 6 in 4 subjects, it's international year 0, followed by first year of bachelor's. Or if they've got minimum of B3 academic score in their WIAC, then after they've done the international year 1, they go straight to bachelor year 2, then year 3, and then they're finished, then they graduate. I hope that makes sense. Now, in the webinar, I'll just count. So here's lovely Phil, Philip Moore, but we call him Phil. So here are the subjects that we have. FYI, I'm going to show you one of my students who finished there. Here's Fuhad. He did criminal psychology with criminology at DMU, at De Montfort University, and he's transferred onto bachelor's, and he's actually in his final year right now. So that's Fuhad. But anyway, here are the subjects that we have. My goodness, what subject would you like to what would you like your child to do? We've got art and design. We've got all these subjects. I'm happy to share them with you when we have our consultation calls. We've got art and design. If you've got a child who wants to study pharmacy, if they really like their chemistry and they want to actually prescribe medication, we do have pharmacy in our portfolio. My friends, only 20 universities in the UK teaches pharmacy, out of which we are happy to help you with pharmacy at De Montfort University. There's another one, but De Montfort University, they do that as well. In business and law, I don't know if you can see this, quite a lot of courses, including LLB law, not BA law, but LLB, if you want your child to become a solicitor or a barrister. Let's go across. Engineering, it's a very, very keen subject that it's very popular. We've got all types of computing, as well as we've got the 4 strands of engineering. We have so many more for other 6, 7 universities. This is just one. Just for a flavor. That's what I explained in the webinar on Sunday. We've got aeronautical engineering, electrical and electronic engineering, mechatronics and robotics. One of my students, he completed that. Mechanical engineering. Life sciences, for those who like biology. We've got forensic science, biomedical. We've got medical sciences for those who want to work in a hospital laboratory after graduation. We've got psychology with a few streams. Fuhad, he studied psychology with criminology. As well as that, we've got education studies and criminology. One of the parents of the webinar who came on Sunday, they said they wanted someone related to movie production for their child. So we do have media production BSc, music production BSc, and visual effects BSc honors, as well as the other art media related subjects like creative writing, media and communication, music technology. My son did that course when he was WIAC age, acting and media and communication with modern languages. So there's a lot. Just to give you the flavor, that's a university outside London. In London, we've got Roehampton University, which is just on the Zone 2, I believe, in central London. There's this free bus which actually takes students from the tube station all the way to campus because they know the cost of living in London. We have all these strands, but guess what? They have 3 types of nursing. 3 types of nursing. So, for example, mental health, adult nursing, and child nursing. As well as that, we've got all these kind of courses. Can you see? We can go on forever. I can do this 7 times for 7 different universities. All the degrees are all specific. So during the consultation call, we'll be here to actually talk to you about which one is suitable for your child, depending on what they want to study, depending on location and your budget. That's what we do in consultations. Just to give you a flavor of, I need to physically remember this. For Roehampton University, we've got accounting, animation, some students they like anime, business management with 4 strands, computer science, we've got that, criminology, it's a big subject, cybersecurity, we've got early child studies, we've got English and journalism, we've got so many, we can go on forever. We've got LLB law with criminal justice, LLB law with politics. If you don't want to just be generic and you want to be specific, we've got that. Media communications, marketing, I can go on forever. We've got primary education studies. So if your child wants to become a primary teacher in the UK, we've got a course. Psychology, the next pandemic is mental health. We've got psychology as a bachelor's as well as with 4 specialisms. Sociology, software engineering, sports and exercise sciences, sports management, sports therapy, and zoology. So that's for another university in London. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go through some questions which parents asked before the webinar, and I'm going to go through them in case these could be one of your questions. So, I hope I've hit certain stones in one go. Right. So, here we go. Just hold on 1 second. Just give 1 minute. As you can see, oh, sorry. As you can see, this is live and I didn't realize my phone was on. So now I'm switched off. So I do apologize for that disappearance. Right, so let's go from the beginning. These are typical questions which parents are actually asking the school and they're asking us as well. So I'm going to go through them. So the first question is, what is the approximate budget for tuition and living expenses? Now, it all depends on the location, the subject, and when you're coming and your qualification. So it depends on 4 things. Don't worry, we will go through everything, so don't worry. But basically, I'm just going to give an approximation because just to give you an idea so you can plan. Courses are around £15,000 just for the course. Okay, so the cost for a course, let's say the international year is this is an approximation because it varies depending on where you want to study, is approximately £15,000. Okay, and the living cost will depend on whether you're inside or outside London. Okay, the living cost has actually gone up. It's the same everywhere. There's no surprises there. So it could range from 10 to 12,000 pounds, depending whether you're inside or outside London. I'll talk more about that during the consultation call. So if you add those two together, living cost and the cost of the course, we're talking around, let's say, 15 at let's say 12. So let's say, what's 15 at 12? So that's 25, 27,000 pounds per year. Right. What I'm going to say is this before you take a deep breath, I need to say this. Bachelor students, it's the first time they're coming to the UK. They're probably around 18, 19 years old. Parents, what I'd like to say, a very important message for you, my friends, is ideally we would like you to support them throughout the whole journey. Please, I beg, don't rely on them to get part time work and to pay for their fees. We don't really want that. The university would not like that for sure. And I'm sure you would like your child to prosper academically. So, this is a health warning, safety warning for all our parents. I said this on Sunday, I'm going to say it again. Ideally, we would like you to support them throughout the whole journey as their parent. Okay, maybe they can supplement what you provide with a part-time job because by law they are allowed to work part-time, 20 hours a week class time, full-time during the holidays. But I'm going to say from a parent perspective, I would really request that you actually support them throughout the whole academic journey. Okay, I don't like to sugarcoat it. We're not here to mislead. We're here to give you what it is in reality. Right, next. What opportunities for study abroad programs should the student look out for? We've got so many. I've just shared with you just 2 universities. We've got so many more. So during the consultation stage, depending on what child would like to study how you would like to support them. There's so much choice. We could go on forever, actually. So I'm happy to talk about that during the consultation stage. Okay. Now, next question is this. Does UK Bright Education assist with financial planning and scholarship applications? Financial planning, yes. So, what it is, during the consultations, because we're based in the UK, we'll be more than happy to break down what is needed for studying, installment plans, initial deposits, visa applications, and things like that. Now, we are admission specialists. So, with regards to the admission and the studying part of the journey, we'll be more than happy to help you. The planning, we will help you. Everything is online. We will help you online, and that's how it works. With regards to scholarships, I'm very happy to say that if your child does really well, the university may actually provide a progression scholarship. Many of our pathway colleges do provide a progression scholarship. So if your child does well, they'll be rewarded with a progression scholarship, which is actually for the rest of the degree for most of the universities. There are other universities like Dundee who are absolutely crazy with scholarships. There are deadlines for those, but as your agent, we'll be more than happy to remind you. I don't think I'll need to remind you, but I'm happy to remind you when the deadlines are coming up so your child or you can apply for them for scholarships. For Dundee, for example, because they are a good university, their fees tend to be over £20,000. But if they do well in their foundation in the international year, you can get scholarships of £5,000, £6,000, depending on academics, depending on the subject they're studying, and depending on their nationality. We have even country specific scholarships. It's a lot of information taken. This is just the beginning, but with consultations, I'll be able to talk to you more about it. Right. But how do you assist the student? Yes. So, yes, we do help with the application process, consultation, counseling, application submission, application management. We will do that for you for free. Okay, we are happy to get the commission from the university. We're happy with that. So, with regards to the management of the application, we are here to help you. You're too busy. We understand that. So, that's why we are here to help you with that middle process. Visa application, very good question. I'm glad you asked that. There's a parent who asked about that. Basically, like I said a few minutes ago, that we are admission specialists. We are not immigration or visa specialists. I've never said that online, and I'm happy to say that right now. So, what we are happy to do, despite that, is to share with you web links for the health charge, web links for the visa application, making sure that you know what is expected in the CAS, is everything correct. Um, the visa process itself is pretty straightforward, but we would recommend at UK Bright Education for you to employ someone who'll actually help you with the visa application. Someone who's a specialist in that field, who's very experienced, who'll help you locally near you while you're applying for the visa. Admission we will do. Visa, I'm here to help you to double check everything, not a problem. That's our job. But we would advise you to get someone who's a specialist in the field to help you with the visa application. Next, accommodation and arrangements in choosing the right university. Next question. So basically, because we're in the UK and you're not, we're happy to share with you all the accommodation options. Okay, you can go for university school accommodation or you can go for private. So during the consultations, we'll actually discuss that in more depth because we need to match according to your budget and according to university and accommodation deadlines. Some universities they actually guarantee the first year of accommodation for international students, like Roehampton. They prioritize international students because you're coming all the way. But whatever your preference is, we're happy to help you. Share the links. You can contact the landlords direct and you take it from there. Choosing the right university, we're here. Okay, it says here, what can we parents do to plan to send our child abroad for studies? Very good question. These should all be reels or shorts. So, how do you prepare or plan? Basically, during the consultation stage, I will tell you the financial implications and the timelines. Okay, that's what I'll do. So, as a parent, you'll understand what is available. So, as a parent, we can all discuss with the student what course they'd like to study. With regards to financials, because that's the mum and dad's job, I'll talk you through that and break it down for you until you fully understand what you're getting your child into for studying in the UK. Okay, and then we take it from there. Right. We have some concerns, of course, every parent would, I would, is safety. Okay, so with regards to safety, all of our campuses are very, very safe. Let me give an example. We have Roehampton University where after 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, before sunset, they actually do close the gates and they only allow students in if they've got their ID or staff if they've got their ID because they like to keep their campus secure. That's at Roehampton University. With regards to safety itself, if you go to another university in a city, let's say Bradford or Leicester or Dundee or Edinburgh or Bangor, our team, our international pathway teams, they actually here to guide you and help you in terms of the pastoral side of things. So, for example, how to be safe in the UK, you know, and being street savvy, things like that. We're here, the university is here, the pathway colleges are here, so we will guide your child through that process so that your child will be safe at all times, because that's everybody's priority. We have concerns about cost. I'll go through that during consultation. And the last one, which is a very valid point, is cultural adjustment, especially when a child is either Christian or Muslim. Where do I start? For this one, I'm going to talk about De Montfort University in Leicester because I'm very happy to say, as well as London, but I'm very biased about Leicester is a super, super diverse city. It is diverse to such an extent your child will actually maybe sitting next to someone from a country that they probably never heard of. That's how diverse Leicester is. London, of course, is diverse. We have 4 universities which we can help you with. It's, the capital of England. It's a diversity hotspot. So, it's full of diversity. So, with regards to cultural adjustment, what we do is, for example, if they are practicing either Christian or Muslim or any faith or no faith at all, we are here to accommodate that. Let's say, for Muslims or Christians, for example, we have societies specifically for faith. We have reflection or prayer rooms if you require that. For example, for Christianity, we actually do have Nigerian pastors in Leicester who do speak Igbo, who do speak Yoruba or in English, who are Nigerian origin, and we're happy to tell you where those places are of worship on a Sunday, because that's when everybody goes on a Sunday. With regards to Muslims, we do have Muslim prayer rooms on campus for all faiths, actually, for every single university. Many places serve halal food, for example, so that's not an issue. Wearing the hijab in the UK, I wear a hijab and I'm from the UK, so it's not really a big issue here. You will feel safe, and we'll help you to adjust. There's not really much to say. There will be many students who are actually coming same time as your child as well. So with regards to adjustment, the university will help you because they understand the cultural needs of the child. So for the pathway program, the pathway college will understand how to look after your child. With regard as an agent, I'm also here just to call away, especially if they're in Leicester. If they're not studying in Leicester, outside Leicester, I am here. So until your child is settled, until your child have got their feet on the ground and they're ready to go, timetable in place, part-time job in place, accommodation in place, until all those things have been ticked off, and then we only let go when the student lets go. Okay, so that's how it works. I hope that was helpful. It's a bit of a long webinar, but that was the plan. Okay, this webinar is really for parents who couldn't make it on Sunday. It is really for them. I will call you very soon. So if you have any questions with regards to admissions, just DM us. If you are not a parent and you just happen to be watching us on social media, hello, welcome. DM us if you have any questions. We're here to help you for your child. We have several intakes in the UK. January is gone, so the next one is April, June, September, and January. Until next time, my friends, take care. Bye bye.